Hello everybody, this is Sudha, naturopath yoga practitioner. Today I'm going to talk about this illness called as nature deficit syndrome. So it might be new to most of the people. Yes, I want to really elaborate on this syndrome, which is actually affecting 90% of our world population. So you can say that with more and more people living in urban part of the world, industrialization, or you can say people living in high-rise flats and buildings, and surrounded by innumerable electronic gadgets and everything. So people are totally getting disconnected with our nature. So the problem which arises due to disconnection can be called as nature deficit syndrome. It's not just present in the adults, as it's also present in children. You can say that children are so much glued into these electronic devices that they don't feel any interest in going around in a walk in nature, or appreciating the beauty of the nature. So I'm going to elaborate on why this is very much important. We as humans are hardwired to live in the nature and getting connected with it, because it has got immense positive reactions in our body and in our chemical process that's happening. We can say that nature is a powerful force when it comes to healing the body, by mind and spirit. And then we need to support our body by getting connected with our nature. Our natural surroundings can help us to boost our immunity, or maybe it can help us to calm down and give us a very sound sleep. You can just see that when we are eating more plant-based food, we can feel that our body seems to be more lighter, and it's not very lethargic, and we feel very active. And walking through the trees and grasses, or just trying to appreciate the beauty of the nature, can give that immense happiness in ourselves. Research has clearly nature walking or forest bathing, as you have heard, it's a therapy that's practiced in Japan, has bring profound impact on human body, because these plants and trees, they give out something called as aromatic vapor, which is called phytocyanides. And these chemicals are the protective mechanism of these plants and trees, so that they can prevent the insects or the pest coming and attacking him then. So whenever we're walking through these plants, and whenever we are walking through these trees, when we smell them and when we inhale these aromatic vapors, we feel that chemical change that's happening in our body. Not just that, spending time in nature can increase our mental status, sharpness, inspire, and make us more creative, and then boost our problem solving capacity also. In the name of urbanization, in the name of development, people have started moving away from the mother nature, that they have become more prone to diseases, decay and degeneration. Most of the present day diseases are all lifestyle oriented. So it becomes very important that we connect with our plants and take care of their essence and heal us completely. So I want to talk about certain things you can do on your daily practices, or certain habits which you can develop that can help you to get that connection with the nature. The first thing is trying to create an outdoor garden. At this moment, like when we have a lot of time, most of us will be working, or maybe part-time, or maybe it's like you have plenty of time in order to do this. So trying to create something like an outdoor garden. So if you have a balcony or something, it's very good. You can create a little garden for yourself. You can maybe some 2 or 3 pots of herbal plants or herbal herbs or vegetables that you can are interested can be grown. So trying to keep these plants, and trying to you can use the leaves of these herbs in the form of tea, herbal tea, or maybe if it's a vegetable, you can use those vegetables. You can use it in your home kitchen to cook some delicious meal. Like when we nurture our plant, or the thing what we have by ourselves, like trying to pour water every day, trying to nourish it, trying to take care of it as our own kid or something. So we will already form a connection with the plant. So that itself will bring that positive emotion in ourselves. Another thing what you can do is watching the birds flying, or making sound, or listening to the music of the birds is another way where you can connect to the nature. The third way is trying to watch the stars in the night. Try to gaze at the stars, and looking at the constellation can be very soothing and a very fruitful effort of trying to get connected to the nature. And maybe you can also look into some of the healing herbs or healing plants which is growing around in your community. There are so many weeds which are really good. Like example, the plantain weed, which is normally considered as a waste plant, it's actually very good for relieving the itchiness of the skin due to insect bite. So maybe you have a lot of different herbal plants like growing right outside your house or your resident area, and maybe you can try to recognize that what is that and what is the benefit of that. So trying to explore that is another way to get connected yourself to nature. Another thing is trying to do journaling, like whenever you walk around in the nature, like just 10 minutes any time of the day, see, look at the sky, look at the plants, look at the greenery around you, and just take some pictures of that, take some notes of that, how do you feel about it, and trying to make a journal can actually help you to connect with the nature. Then I can say my favorite thing that is hugging a tree. So as I said earlier that the trees and plants give out these aromatic vapors called phytocyanides that can help you to relax your mind, boost your mood, and increase your energy levels. It's actually true because there's lots of research done on this topic, and just walking between the trees and walking between the plants can give you that immense satisfaction and calmness. Doing a nature walk seems to be a very easy thing. You just have to find a spot where you don't have any traffic or any noise. You just walk around in the nature. Maybe it can be a park or it can be an area where you have a lot of greenery. So you just try to appreciate the beauty of the nature. Find a spot where you can sit down and try to open up all your senses, like your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and try to hear what sound you're able to hear, or maybe hear the music of the birds crying or anything. Just try to become aware of that present moment. So it's more like a mindfulness. You don't have to hurry up. Just see that your walking speed is very slow, and then you can do different activities. If you want to do meditation, you can do meditation, or you want to do some exercises, you can do that. And then you just have to appreciate that silence, what is in the surroundings, like the sound which is produced, which is more restorative, which is more healing. The rustling leaves, or maybe the trickle of the water, or the bird song. So also it's like just trying to spend some quiet moment with your favorite tree is also an excellent thing. So trees like pine, or maybe trees like cedar can have got really high beneficial value. If you don't find those trees, you can just go with the simple trees also. So I'm hoping that this video really helped you out and gave you some picture about what you can do in order to connect yourself to nature. Thank you very much. If you feel that this video really helped you and gave you some insight, I want you to subscribe the video and share it with people. Thank you. Have a nice day, everybody.